All right, Chase. Since we had some good news, why don't you tell us about what's on your mind, buddy?
What are you talking about? This is great news.
I couldn't. I was waiting to see. Is it great news or is it terrible news? What
It's
kind of news is
great
it?
news. Brian Kelly's gone.
Ding
He can go
dong.
torture some other fan base with his shitty accent and his shitty coaching ability. It's awesome, dude. I mean, it sucks that it had to come at the expense of letting A&M dog walk us in our own stadium for the first time ever. That's fun. Also, to see all of the videos of them celebrating in our stadium, that's great. Don't worry, it'll come back around. A&M fans, don't act like you guys have a long history of excellence, so you'll regret that later. Trust me. But good on you. You guys dominated. You look great. I don't know why we couldn't put up more of a fight than Arkansas, but it just seems to me that everyone just didn't believe in Brian Kelly and gave up on the game entirely. Because honestly, the first half, like we were a little bit in control. We had the 2 interceptions that really helped. It was looking good, but it was the same story as last year. We were in control that whole first half last year too, and then their quarterback comes on the field and just keeps running up the gut on us. We had nothing to stop him last year. This year we had plenty of weapons to stop him, except Whit Weeks was out again with his I think it's a bone bruise or what. He doesn't have full extension of his leg right now. But
Lane Kiffin is sabotaging your team, man.
Landry Kiffin is sabotaging our team. Man, it's unfortunate to see all the talent that we have and not have it pay out. But hey, on the bright side, guys, they're not out just yet. There is a small chance that they can make the SEC championship. You want to see how?
No.
I saw this.
No.
Ready?
No.
First step.
Don't
step.
do this to yourself.
First step, Chance. Let me finish. First step. Vanderbilt has to win out. That could happen. Vanderbilt's doing good right now. I believe in Vandy. Step 2. Florida has to beat Georgia this week. It could happen. They're only 7-point favorites right now. You never know with this Florida's team. They're scrappy.
Chase, these are the easy parts, by the way.
Chance. Let me finish. Then
that Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme right now. He's got his charts, man. Let him cook.
Then Texas needs to beat Georgia, but they need to lose to Arkansas or A&M. Okay? Following me? All right. Step 4. Tennessee, Missouri, and Oklahoma have to lose 2 games in the SEC. All right? And then step 5, A&M and Alabama, their entire depth chart and organization, have to develop this new disease called extra early onset dementia and just completely forget about the rest of their games and not show up. Then, this is actually the easiest part. We just have to convince Ole Miss that our record is better because they're bad at math. So we just have to convince them that more losses is a good thing.
You're going to tell me that you're going to have the Louisiana public education system debate the Mississippi public education system?
There's a better chance than most of our stuff this year.
That's something I'd pay tickets for.
And then if we get all of that, guys, we get the honor of losing to Vanderbilt twice in a single season in the SEC championship.
Chase, you're
don't lose faith. Don't lose faith. Don't lose faith.
You're forgetting the hardest part. You're forgetting the hardest part of all of that is that LSU has to win.
No, not if everyone has dementia.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Right. So you're saying there's a chance. We're spinning the wheel tonight. Do you want to go ahead and preemptively spin your wheel?
Huh?
For LSU?
Man, it could happen. It could happen.
I think we all know that Nuss isn't making it, but I guess technically you gave yourself an out. But they would have to win. All of those things would have to happen, and LSU would somehow have to be a 3-loss team in the playoff and then go on to win the national championship after firing their coach 2/3 of the way through the season.
We got this.
We ain't spinning no wheel yet.
Hey, it's going to be another wheel spin for another episode, Connor. It's all right.
All right.
We got this.
Yeah.
Man, I picked LSU to win this game. And I'll tell you what, the first half proved exactly what I said was going to happen. And I said, Marcel Reed has been taking care of the football, but LSU was going to cause turnovers, and they were going to capitalize off of it. The offense was going to look better, and they were going to win a game. And they were up in the first half, and it was exactly because of that. And then Texas A&M just said, hey, wait, LSU apparently isn't that good of a team, and we are. And they just dominated them, dog walked them. It was, I mean, a little bit embarrassing. I'm so sorry, Chase, but that was really embarrassing at LSU in Death Valley. I mean, they basically went in there and they marked their territory, and their fans tried to as well. Maybe they might pay the price for that later on, but this season, man, that was so impressive. And for me, it's kind of selling me on it. I mean, top 3 teams, I don't see why not. They've got the most sacks in the nation, and they certainly showed that again this game. Controlled the ball. Marcel Reed, a lot of people have him as the Heisman favorite. No, I'm not convinced yet, but he's playing darn good football. I mean, they need more kudos than we probably are giving them.
I mean, and I feel like we've been giving them a reasonable amount, honestly. Like,
and still, it's not enough. Is the problem? They're
well,
good.
I mean, they're now 2 games into their 3-game road game stretch, and they look better against better opponents. And this trip to Missouri is going to be real interesting to see how much pride Missouri has left in them after the Vandy game last week, and we'll get into that one soon. But they still have resume building games. I mean, Missouri, South Carolina obviously does have some fight in them, not enough to close it, but some fight in them. And then the Texas game, which is, the big rivalry at the end of the season, and Texas is basically also playing for pride right now. So I mean, they are, I guess, playing for a playoff shot. The Texas is not dead, no matter how much we hope and pray. They just keep coming back, but they will be if they. Could you imagine if Texas had the start that they did, and then wins against both? Sorry, what was that? Against Oklahoma and Texas, both of their rivalry games, they win, and then make the playoffs after that. I would need some Xanax, man.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. But as far as LSU goes, yeah, Chase, you and I are feeling it right now. That being said, there is always next year, and I really, really hope that I don't have a new coach, and I really, really hope that you don't get another star from Arizona State coming your way to bring you more success. I was really, really mad to watch Jaden Daniels go over there and win the Heisman, and I swear if Dillingham decides to go back on everything that he stands for just to be able to say that he coached in the SEC, which I guess would be his second stint because he was already at Auburn.
Everyone says they stand for something, and until they get offered basically what Chance said, $60 million to get fired. So, I mean, his worst case is if they give him that offer, his offer is to make a shit ton of money to fail.
Yeah, that I mean, how could you say no to, hey, worst case scenario, I got fired for $69 million? How can you say that? It's crazy.
Like, I don't want that to happen either. But if that offer is put on the table in front of me, I have to be diehard, emphatically comfortable where I'm at, and like ASU probably has to fork over a little bit more money, quite honestly. So,
well, and it's not just the money. A lot of it is the money. It's not just the conference. It's this team has talent. It has a bunch of talent. I don't know how they haven't won games this season. In fact, Chase, you could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they've beaten a team that is over 500 on the season, which is nuts to me. But they're loaded with talent, and next year they'll go into the season loaded with talent. I think they have the number 1 overall recruit. Is that true, Chase? I think he's a defensive end. I can't remember his name. I think they signed number 1 defensive.
Our coach just got fired. You never know who's decommitting now. So
yeah, that's true. But I mean, they have the players now. They have the recruits if they don't lose them. If Dillingham or whoever came in there, they're going to be set up for success. Even though Brian Kelly couldn't do anything with it, which is bizarre beyond me. Somebody has to, because they definitely have the talent, the environment, they have all the tools necessary. I mean, that's a five top five job in the country, LSU.
Yeah, I'd say it's top three. A lot of people say
Yeah.
it's top three.
Yeah.
It is such a it has such a high notoriety, that job.
Every
You are a god in that state when you were the coach of LSU. So like people love you, obviously, until you turn into Brian Kelly and you start doing really weird shit, and you're not addressing things that need to be addressed, and you're completely blame shifting every time something goes wrong. Oh, Garrett's hurt. Oh, this. Oh, no accountability. Then obviously they start to hate you. But dude, Les Miles was idolized for years.
Yeah.
Nick Saban is still looked at very well, even though he left and then ended up at Alabama. Like even Ed Odron, who I still don't agree with him getting fired after one season. That dude is still looked at like a legend for what he did.
Well, and it's because every coach that goes in there, not named Brian Kelly, wins a championship. I mean, that's the job you're walking into. As if you're a semi-competent, you have a chance at a championship. That's it. And if you don't, you walk away with $69 million. Like, how do you say no to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beyond me.
Chance, I do have to call you out. I have to give you a couple Pinocchios right there. LSU definitely has some solid wins over teams that are over 500. Louisiana Tech is currently sitting at 4-3, and Southeast Louisiana is 6-2. So, if you could
FCS,
if you could kindly, check yourself so that you don't wreck yourself next time.
Okay,
fact check, false.
my bad.
So, yeah,
hey,
it's wild though, man. I mean that and you guys are spot on. Like nobody has to, explain who LSU is to anybody in the country. It is they have earned every single bit of the prestige as a program that they have over the last 50, 60 years worth of football, like defining football culture in the sport. It is an icon, that program of the sport. It is a definition as risky as it is to say, a seminal program in the sport. And yeah, it's nuts. And so I hope that you get someone really good. I really hope it's not Kenny Dillingham. Personally, my money is on that it's not. I think Dillingham actually does genuinely want to be the guy at Arizona State, and I think that it's still way too early in his tenure to give up on that dream. That being said, there are a lot of people who have morals and values until until you offer him $70 million to lose. So we'll see.
It's not like it's immoral to go to LSU, though.
No, I'm saying, but like the way that he talks about being from the Valley, being like having maroon and gold in his blood. I mean, he talks like I do about that school, and and like he lives it. I mean, he gives away most of his salary as it is.
Connor, would you take $60 million to go to a different school?
I don't know if you're going to offer it to me. Or who's asking?
Like that, hypothetically, he's already wavering, and he bleeds maroon and gold. So,
well, I don't know. I mean, he's making what, $5 million a year right now, outside of bonuses. So I don't know. I honestly can't say. I've never made $1 million a year, so I can't tell you what it's like to have those kind of numbers being pushed across the table at you. And we can sit here, but none of us have ever been in a position like that in our entire lives, and likely never in a million years would we be offered anything like that. So it's hard to relate. It really is. I don't know. I would like to say that mathematically, if I was making $5 million a year to do what I love, then would I be able to give up on what I love to go, 12x my salary to do a worse job in a harder environment? I don't know. I'd like to say yes, but I really don't know. I am leaning towards that he will stay because I am choosing to be a hopeless romantic.